Hey guys, it's Mariah here, and today I'm going to be bringing you my February book haul. So most of the books I got here I got from Book Outlet and the thrift store. I do have one book that I got for the book of the month, and I got one book that I got for Valentine's Day. Today I'm coming at you from the bottom of my bookshelf. I filmed a book unhaul down here the other day, and I kind of liked it a little bit better down here. That video is not going to be up before this one, so this is going to be the first time you're going to see me down here, but this isn't the first time I'm filming down here. For videos with bigger books, I kind of like it down here because I can just kind of like spread everything out, and it just makes it easier for me, and I feel a little bit more comfortable down here than standing up, I guess. So, starting with the books I got for Valentine's Day, I got The Long Walk by Stephen King. This book is about a boy, and he goes on this, I guess it's like a challenge thing, where there's 100 different boys, and they go on this walk, and they have to like walk across America or something like that, and the twist is like the last one walking wins, but like you can't stop walking, or I don't really know. It's a Stephen King book, so you never really know what you're getting into with Stephen King books. But as a huge Stephen King fan, he has every single Stephen King book there is, so I really want to pick this up soon. For book of the month, I picked Possessions by Sarah Murphy. This book is kind of like a supernatural type book. There's this place where the main character acts as a body, and people come there and they have their loved ones inhabit this person's body, and she starts to become obsessed with this man who comes because his wife died, and she like gets possessed by his wife, and she starts to become possessed with him and her, and starts doing the job like not when he's around or something like that. So this seems like a pretty interesting book, and I hadn't heard anything about it. So, and the next few books I got on Book Outlet, I'm really disappointed because I ordered a graphic novel called American Vampire, which I believe Stephen King was one of the authors of, which is why I wanted to get it, and it was sold out apparently by the time I added it to my cart. I don't really know, but I took it off my order and I didn't get it, and I'm really disappointed, but I'm really happy with all the other books I got. The first book I got from Book Outlet was Zach and Mia by A.J. Betts. This book follows Zach and Mia, and I believe that they both have some type of cancer, and they're in their treatments together, and they're like nothing alike. They wouldn't have talked in real life, but I think that they start talking throughout their treatments, and they start to form a friendship, which I'm assuming becomes a romance. I'm just guessing. I've been in a super contemporary mood. I don't know what it is. All I want is the romance. Every book I read, I'm like, okay, where's the love interest? Or are they gonna fall in love? Ooh, oh, okay, yeah. So I probably will pick this up soon because I've been in a contemporary mood, and this one's not too long. The next book I have is Crest, which is the third book in the Ludo Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. This series follows basically princesses in the sci-fi universe. And yeah, this is the third book of the series. I plan to read the first book in March, reading it for the Read-O-Rama, which I'll leave all my information for the Read-O-Rama down below, my video about that. Read-O-Rama is going to be from March 12th through the 19th, and it's going to be a lot of fun, so you should definitely check it out and join. In my video about that, I leave all the links to the hosts and everything, and they have a lot more information about it. This book is pretty big though, so it's very intimidating, so I have a feeling when I get to the third book in the series, I'm gonna be scared, because you know, big books are intimidating. Book Outlet does a thing called 50 for 50, which they have a certain category of books that are 50% off, and this past month or whatever it was, they had children's books, and I picked up Rump, The True Story of Rumpelstiltskin by Bilevel Sherlock. I don't know how to pronounce that name, I'm so sorry. First couple chapters into this, I'm pretty interested because it's kind of like him as a child before he becomes Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin's not a very well-liked character, so I just think that maybe this will make me like him, even though the only thing I really know about him is from Once Upon a Time. And of course he's not a nice guy in that series, but I like him as a character because who doesn't like a bad guy? So this is pretty short, and it's a children's book, so it'll be fun. Next I have The Secrets We Keep by Trisha Lever. This is a book about twins, and they get in a car accident, and one survives and one does not. And the one that survives, they believe she is the other twin, so she decides that she's going to pretend to be her sister. And yeah, so that's interesting. Next I have The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. This is set in a world where there are diabolics, and their job is to protect the one person that they are assigned to protect. This one follows Nemesis, and the person that Nemesis is assigned to protect, she feels like the only way she can protect her is to become her. She has to figure out how to become more human, I guess, and yeah. I knew that this was pretty big when it first came out, but I haven't heard much about it since, so I'm interested to pick it up because I haven't heard a lot of thoughts about it, so I'll be able to form my own opinions and let you guys know. Next I have Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. I'm really excited to pick this up. I love anything about witches, and I've heard everyone's talking about this. When Witch just came out, or is coming out, or something. I don't know. There's so many books I just can't remember. I'm excited to pick this one up, and I'm so upset that I already have my TBR set for what I want to read, and I have so many books I need to read that I'm not going to be able to pick this up probably this month. I'm really disappointed. Normally don't like people on the cover, but I kind of like her. She looks like a little badass. In this series, there's different type of witches, and the main character in this is a truth witch, and yeah, I don't know. That's all I know. Anything to do with witches. Ever since I was little and I fell in love with Charmed, witches are my thing. I wish I was a witch. If I could be anything in the world, it would be a witch. Like a good witch. Like, you know, a charmed witch. That would be awesome. Duh. My last book from Book Outlet is These Shallow Graves by Jennifer Donnelly. This honestly, I don't really know what this is about because I really like the cover. It was a cover by, I've heard about it before, but I don't know what it's about. It was a cover by, seems like it's going to be some type of mystery, and I've been in a mystery mood. The best things about Book Outlet is you get surprised every once in a while, and you get a signed copy of a book, and I paid, what, $6 for this, so that's great. This is actually the second book I've got from Book Outlet that was signed. Also, a random side note, I wouldn't do it in signed copies, and I wouldn't do it in someone else's book or books that I borrow or anything like that, or special copies, but I've been thinking about annotating my books, because I always take notes, but I've been hearing a lot about just actually writing in the book what you're thinking. People use tabs, but to me that would just drive me nuts having tabs all over my books. And I think that if I just could write in my book, and I'm thinking about annotating my books. If you do that, let me know your thoughts on like how you do it and what you think works best, because I've been thinking about doing it. But I've been e-reading a lot, so that's kind of hard. The books I got from the thrift store, I went in just to have a look-see, and I went to look. The first book I got was Hard Times by Charles Dickens. I don't know who this is about, but it's by Charles Dickens, so that's why I picked it up, and that's my impulse buy right there. Yep. The next book I have is A Million Little Pieces by James Frey. Guess what? I don't know what this is about either. It's a book club for Oprah, and it was like $1. So yeah, I recognized the cover. I picked it up. I'm probably never going to read it. I have a problem. Guess what? Winter's Tales, Stories, and Observations for the Unusual by John Winters. Guess what? I don't know what this is about either. But that's John Winters. I have the Vampire Diaries, and this is The Hunters Volume 2 Moonsong. And I have the first, like, 2 bind-ups of this, which I think are the first 2 books. I don't know. I don't even know what book this is in this. I just saw it there, and I know that I want to collect the whole series, even though I haven't even started it yet. I just love the television series, so I want to read the books. Even though the covers are corny. I don't even know what this is and if I'll even ever get to it, but I have it now. The last book I have is A Pale Demon by Kim Harrison. And I don't know what this is about, but she's a witch, and I like witch books, and she's pale and I'm pale, so we're just gonna get along great. And she has red hair, and I don't really have red hair right now, but normally I have red hair. Cool cover. It's about witches. Why not buy it? It's actually my second time filming this book haul because, yeah, I filmed it the first time and I didn't like it. I did it when I was out in my living room, and I hated it. I looked funny, the angle was wrong. I really don't like the background out there, and I was talking too fast like I always do, and I couldn't even understand myself, and I was like, scrap this, redoing it. So if you like book hauls like I do, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below so you can see all of my antics in all my other videos. I will leave some links to other videos that correlate with this up above and down below like I always do. I'll leave all my social media like I always do. I leave links to every book I talk about down below for their Goodreads in every video I do, so you can check it out for yourself. I'm very helpful. If you need to know anything about anything to do with me and the books I talk about and anything else, look in the description. You'll probably find it. Enough rambling for me. I do that a lot. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Hopefully you will come back and watch me again. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're like, you're weird. I don't know. But yeah, hope to see you in my next video. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.